I've always believed in the free market, in the capitalist system. I grew up watching the failure of the monolithic state control behind the Iron Curtain. In the 80s, I watched Mrs. Thatcher's revolution, which saw the destruction of the state and trade union power in this country, to be replaced by the rights of the individual to make as much money as he or she could. And now I have watched as not just Russia, but China and India have all signed up to that same principle. The argument was over, it seemed. The free market ruled. But the banking collapse cast a dark cloud over capitalism. It illustrated that bankers without control could produce not prosperity, but chaos. And the bankers are casting another shadow as well, because rather than showing any guilt over their excesses, which have caused the rest of us such damage, they're already dipping their sticky fingers into the customers' pockets again, and helping themselves to huge bonuses. The bosses of even middle-sized British financial companies get an average salary of more than $3 million a year. Those salaries are soaring even as the rest of the country groans under a regime of government cuts. Those CEOs earn perhaps 100 times more than the average worker here. In the US, the situation is even more extreme. I read recently one statistic which I find difficult to believe, but here it goes, that America's richest 74 citizens get more money each year than the combined incomes of the bottom 19 million people. Those in the middle, the mass of people who hold jobs, pay their taxes, hope for better times, hate both the excesses of the super rich and the demands of the very poor, since each could cost them money. So at present, there's little talk of equality, of taking from the rich and giving to the poor. Indeed, the emphasis is all on cutting the amount we spent on the poor. But if the economies of the West decline, such demands will reappear. Our people might decide they will not put up with such glaring inequalities in wealth. The pendulum, which once swung from left to right, could well swing back again. This is Peter Allen for CBS News in London.